Cinema 4D provides you a couple of basic 3D primitive objects where you can find here. When you click and hold on this black triangle, a menu comes up where you can find all the objects. We have here a null object, a cube, a cone, a cylinder, a sphere, a polygon, a plane, a disk, a torus, a capsule, a oil tank, a tube, also a landscape, a figure, a platonic, a pyramid, a relief and a guide object. To undock this menu, simply click here and we have now a separate window. This window you can drag also on a separate monitor. I close it now and now I click on this cube. Congrats! Now you have created your first 3D object. This object is also showing here in the object manager. With a simple double click here you can rename it. Maybe I type in here my first object or my first cube. Alright. And what you can also see here in the attributes manager are the size in X, Y and Z. You can change it here. And you can also see the segments. So when I change here one of these segments, let us say I change here the Y segments to 3, you can't see it here. To see here the changes, you must go to display and choose here Go Raw Shading with lines. Now as you can see, when I change this again, we can see now our Y segments. Great. With our axis transform gizmo here, we can move our object. Maybe I click and hold here on the blue Z axis, and as you can see with this I can move it here in the depth and bring it to the front again. With this red axis I can move my cube here in the X direction, and with this green axis I can move my cube here in the Y direction. With this orange control points we can change the thickness, as you can see here. Now it's smaller, now it's bigger. This works here on all 3 axes. Fantastic. And you have also here some handles where you can move the object also in 2 directions. So for example this is for the X and Z direction, and this here is for the Y and X direction. Alright, to bring back this cube now in X, Y and Z to 0, I type in here 0 in each position and apply this with pressing the Enter key. Now you can see the cube is in the middle of the scene again. In case you want round the edges of the cube, you can enable here for example the fillet option. Now our edges here are rounded, and again with this orange control points you can make finer adjustments. Under display, Go Raw Shading, I switch back here to the default. Alright, here you can see now the edges are rounded. Fantastic. To delete this object, simply select it here in the object manager and then press the delete key on your keyboard. Alright, now try this out yourself in your own Cinema 4D version. In the next lecture I show you more. See you then. Bye.